Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome to the Final Fantasy XIV video. So today I'm going to go over my personal preparations for patch 7.1 and also correct a statement that I made in my other prep guide that the new material that comes from scripts will be orange, not purple. So I wanted to make that correction. So first let's go over my plans for purple and orange scripts. Now for purple, I'm going to be sticking with the rarefied happiness juice. Reason why is because I had a crap ton of plum sugar hanging around. And the other three are pretty much gatherable items. So I can make 273 of these for any material that I'm missing or selling material in 7.1. What you decide to do is up to you. But if I had to give some advice, the rarefied Succombe Valois is a good choice. Going to Carpenter is the next one. Doing the Armalay, pretty easy. Alright. And Goldsmith, I'm going to go into Endwalker or Dawntrail for this one and doing the rarefied white gold choker because these materials here are pretty easy to do. Stay away from Leatherworker and Weaver because they're too much materials, mostly monster drops. And as for Alchemist, you can go far back as Stormblood to do the rarefied race sweets because these are just all gatherable items. But if you don't mind doing monster drops, you can do the rarefied syrup or go back and do the draft, but it's going to take more monster drops and more gatherables to do this one. So those are my choices for purple scripts. Now for orange, rarefied tacos. As always, dark red flour comes in threes. You only need two, so every time you make two of these, you've been using the leftovers to make another taco. The chuck, you can make 2 tacos per fate. Or if you get the bonus fates, the one that has the up arrow, will give you, I think, 5 per. And these two here are gatherable, pretty easy. So I can make 205 tacos. You only need around 153 in order to get enough of the new materials. I did the calculations, so you should be needing 153. But if you want to get more than that to basically sell them for gil, it's good to do a little bit more than this. Remember that the new dungeons, the gear that you get from it, desynthesizing them, will also give you the new solutions, or whatever they're going to be called. So the tacos is going to be my go-to for orange scripts. Other one, if you're going to go for, is going to be Carpenter. You can do the walnut fishing rod. These are all just gatherable items. No monster drops are required. Let's see here. I don't think armor has anything good. You could go with the rings because, again, these are gatherables. Blacksmith, I don't think has a good one. Okay, the level 100s are good because, again, gatherables. Goldsmith is also good. Gatherables. Stay away from Leatherworker and Weaver because they have monster drops. This one here, with the ink, it has 1 monster drop. The rest are gatherables. It's up to you, but yeah, those are my choices for other orange scripts if you guys don't want to do the tacos. So next is materia. So the priority is control, craftsmanship, and CP because your accessories are already set until 7.3, so you don't have to worry about CP materia until 7.3. So I have 85 grade 11 craftsmanships, 24 grade 12s. I need, I think, 3 overmelds with the grade 12, so I think 24 will be enough for me, unless my RNG sucks. So I'm going to probably get a little bit more than that. I have 36 grade 11 CPs because I was melding my accessories from 7.0, and I had some left over when I bought more, and I had to go to RNG. As for the CP 12s, I only have 7. I'm going to have a little bit more because I'm going to be melding my tools, and of course the feet and leg pieces, at least 1. So I'm going to need a little bit more than this. As for my control, I have 101 both grade 11 and 12. So ultimately what I'm going to do is replace what I have on my gear, and I'm going to be putting that on the 7.1 set. I've always done this every single expansion and has never failed me. I might have a little bit extra craftsmanship than I need, but it was never not enough to where it was a detriment to my crafting. So I'm going to be replacing all this. So as I said, I have 1 overmeld for grade 12 on the body and the hands. So if I have good RNG, I shouldn't have a problem with that. And I put the guaranteed ones on my headpiece. As you notice, there's no CP melds. Like I said, There's only like 1 CP difference, so there's no point in melding that. Only my legs and my feet will have the CP and the guaranteed slots, and everything was controlled. As for my tools, because we might end up getting the relic ones, or the upgradable ones later on, I most likely will not overmeld my tools. Just put the CP in there and go with that, because I can just compensate high quality materials to make the gear. So that's what I'm ultimately be doing with my melds. So that's the material that you're going to be hoarding. So make sure you have enough of it just in case your RNG is bad. So the next thing I'm prepping is of course the 2-star materials. Now, this is based off Endwalker materials, so take what I say with a grain of salt and prepare more than what I say, just in case. So, for the Merging ingots, you should be needing around 51, because most of the tools are going to be from Blacksmith, and I have about 63. Sterling silver ingots, I have to make at least 3. Ipe lumbers, you need around 9, I have 17. The Black Seed cotton cloth, I have 13 here, but I have 30 made. The leather, I have 11 here, but I have 34 made. Now, for the sands. The Sun Guild Aether Sand is most likely going to be reused in making the new material. Back in Endwalker, we ended up having the Hainish fibers. And these fibers require just 1 sand, and usually you need 3 to 4 for the body pieces or tools. So if we look back at the tools, you needed 3 of the new materials, so that was 3 sands. Offhand and main hand required the same ones. Okay. Now as for the Myth Root, Myth Loam, and Myth Brine, you only need 1 per recipe. That's 12 for Myth Loam and Root, and 9 for Myth Brine. But again, like I said, go over just in case. Now, for the basic materials, because again, if you go back, you see that they used the level 89 or level 88 basic materials, so prepare to use the current ones at level 98. That is going to be the Claro Walnut Lumber, just in case, which is 9, the Raw Kazner Ingots, which is 6, 2 Black Stars, 5 Thunder Yard Silk, and 9 Gargantua Leathers. So be prepared to make a crap ton of those. Okay, I don't have them currently in my inventory because I was using them for my Grand Company turn-ins. Now, for the aesthetic tombstone materials, try to grab as many as you can for obviously selling on the market board. I only have 1 Pelu yarn, 100 of the coolant, and 250 abrasives with 20 varnish. So I'm going to be using my aesthetic tombstones to buy more materials. And last but not least, of course, the food and the pots. So I have the Christmas Dasan high quality for extra 27 CP, and the steak, which is going to be my CP and control food. Now, we should be getting new food for crafters and gatherers, mostly for the script users, to compensate for the lack of stats because you can't overmeld the script set. So back in Endwalker, we ended up getting a CP craftsmanship and perception and gathering. So prepare to see these 2 come back in Dawntrail with, of course, a new fish, most likely. Okay, so be prepared for that if you are using the script set, which I will hopefully will cover in 7.1 for those of you who are not using the crafted set. Alright, so those are all the personal things that I am preparing for patch 7.1 to make my guides. So hopefully this gives you an idea of what you should be prepping for in the next coming weeks. Remember, the live letter is at the beginning of November, and we should be seeing around the 12th or the 19th of November for 7.1. Usually it's about 10 to 14 days after the live letter for the patch, so I'm predicting November 12th. So get off your butt and get as much stuff done as humanly possible. Alright, so guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the rest of my channel for more Final Fantasy XIV content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy prepping! And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and help with the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to support my channel even further, consider becoming a YouTube member, Patreon supporter, or help me on Ko-Fi. The links for those will be in the description down below, as well as my Discord. And the extra special shout out to the members on screen. So until next time, if you ever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging ahead.